Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. This is a public service announcement. I tried something impromptu on Saturday and I've been getting a lot of requests for more. So, starting this Saturday evening, I'm planning on going live. The plan is to do a live this and every Saturday evening, starting at 6:30 Jamaica time. We are going to sit down and chat. So, here we are. If you have any question that you would like me to answer, I'm going to ask the question in my community and you drop your questions under that question. The question is going to be, what questions or topics would you like me to address on Saturday? And then you can drop your questions under that question. So, starting this Saturday evening, we're going live. Stand by for that. PNL Patreon family shout out to that princess on your screen. Her name is Shalik. Princess Shalik, we are told that you have kept your status as a honor roll student. You got middle school's highest award in academics and you'll be moving on to high school. Your mom, Tina, she is super proud of you and she's encouraging you to stay focused and continue being a good leader. Princess Shalik, we are rooting for you. Congrats. In the news today, it's now becoming clearer why Constable Tracey took his own 3 points. Stand by, we're getting some information out of the notebook that Constable Tracey wrote. But first, in this first incident, the Portmore police, they have arrested and charged a RaypaBull priest. He is a Kenyan national. His name is Lawrence Muvengi. He celebrated his 39th birthday on June 1 last month and he's living in Kingston. He's a priest at the St. Francis Xavier Roman Catholic Church at Main Street, Christian Penn in Portmore. The allegations are that a young girl, she'll be 13 years old in December of this year. She's a member of the Roman Catholic Church where RaypaBull Lawrence is a priest. He developed a friendship with this young girl. It is further alleged that about 2 months ago, the RaypaBull priest, he arranged with the young girl to come and meet him in his quarters on the church compound. The girl went there where the priest, he had sexual course with her. It is also alleged that he caused the 12-year-old girl to perform that oral act on him. It is further alleged that they met 2 weeks after and do it again. We are told that things bust out and the 12-year-old girl parents, they became aware of what happened and a report was made to the police. The RaypaBull priest, he was officially charged after a question and answer session with the police and his lawyer. He was charged for 1. Sexual intercourse with a person under the age of 16 years. 2. Sexual touching of a child. 3. Grievous sexual assault. And 4. Abduction of a child fewer than 16 years. So, let me ask you something. If the allegations are true, and I have no reason to doubt the allegations, only think of the first time this Roman Catholic RaypaBull priest, I do it, he'll be going to the courts shortly to face a judge. In this next story, this one took place last night, Monday, July 10, almost 11 o'clock. It took place at a place named Bushland in the Green Island Police area in the parish of Hanover. We are learning that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the area when they received certain intelligence, a silver Honda Stream motorcar was seen and signaled to stop by the police. The driver, he complied. 3 guys were in the car. The police, they instructed the 3 of them to exit the vehicle. The allegations are that on exiting the vehicle, the driver, his name is Anthony McNeil. He is 33 years old and he's living at Pell River in the Caldwell area of Hanover. The allegations are that Anthony McNeil, he was seen shuffling when an object fell from him. The object was retrieved and bingo. It was found to be a silver Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 15 rounds of 9mm cartridges. As a result, Anthony McNeil, he was arrested and charged for 1. Unauthorized possession of prohibited weapon and 2. Unauthorized possession of ammunitions, and he'll be going to the courts shortly. We are told that the 2 other guys, they were taken into police custody pending further investigation. Hanover OST team, job well done. In this next story, about 2 or 3 months ago, I carried a story. A guy named Tyrone, he was 24 years old at the time. Tyrone is a male sex worker. Here is what Tyrone do. Tyrone, he hung out on Godfrey Boulevard in Montego Bay at nights where he sell sexual favors. Are you following me? Tyrone, him dress up like a female at nights and him sell sexual favors. About 2 to 3 months ago, he sell a guy sexual favors, and when the guy found out that Tyrone was a male, the guy, he used a knife to inflict 3 serious wounds to Tyrone. Tyrone was hospitalized. As a result, he was off the road for a while. Well, last night, Monday, July 10, almost 12 midnight, Tyrone was on the road again, dressed up like a female again, and selling sexual favors again. Tyrone, he was standing on the Godfrey Boulevard when a black Toyota Voxy drove up and stopped beside Tyrone. The driver of the Voxy, he pulled a gun, pointed it at Tyrone and squeezed. The driver, he then drove away in the Voxy, making good his escape. Tyrone, he was shot. He received a gunshot wound to his abdomen. Tyrone, he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. You know something? Make me see if Tyrone I gotta go back out there again. In this next story, look at your screen. I have counted 6 bullet holes in the front windscreen of that Toyota Crown. So, based on where the bullet holes are, the likely conclusion to draw is that somebody must dead in the Crown. Not true? Well, the guy who was driving the Crown, he is lucky to be alive. He is 22 years old, and we are told that his brother is in the Montego Bay police lockup on a double murder charge. The shooting is the continuation of gang activities and mayhem in Montego Bay. The bullet holes resulted from an incident that took place yesterday evening, Monday, July 10, about 6:30. It took place along Jarrett Terrace in Montego Bay. We are learning that the 22-year-old guy, he was driving the black Toyota Crown when on reaching in the vicinity of Gibbs Chateau Resort, a white Toyota Axio that was traveling behind the Toyota Crown drove past the Toyota Crown, went in front of it and blocked its path. A hoodlum who was sitting in the front left passenger seat, he rolled down his window and opened gunfire at the Toyota Crown. the guy who was driving the Toyota Crown. Apparently, he realized what was happening, so he stopped the car, opened the door and jumped out of it. He then ran off. He was not shot, but while he was running away, he fell and broke his right leg. The hoodlums traveling in the white Toyota Axio motor car, they then made good their escape towards Mount Salem direction. But guess what? They did not reach far. We are told that there was a buildup of traffic and at least 2 police vehicles were in the traffic ahead of the Toyota Axio that the hoodlums were traveling in. The hoodlums, they jumped out of the car and ran away, just a few feet away from the entrance to the Atlas Security Company. So if you look on your screen, that is the white Toyota Axio that the hoodlums ran away leaving. It was subsequently seized by the police, and we are learning that the car is owned by a female living in the parish of Hanover. We are also learning that the car, it was not reported stolen. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, 7 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. 1 spent shell was also found in the Toyota Axio. The mayhem. Now, in this next story, you remember that incident that took place on Sunday morning, June 25, about some minutes to 10 o'clock. It took place at Pilot's Place at Bridgewater in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. Hoodlums drove up in a white Toyota Axio and opened gunfire, shooting 7 persons. One of the promoters for the party, his name is Lasharoo Shah, but he was popularly known as Pay. He died on the spot. 7 other persons were injured, including 1 man who fell and injured his face. Now, in the report I carried earlier, I told you that a 30-year-old man, he received gunshot wounds to his head and he was in a critical condition. There he is on your screen. His name is Brandon Swaby. I also told you that there was a 50-50 chance of Brandon making it. Well, sad news. Brandon, he did not make it. He succumbed to his injuries in the Cornwall Regional Hospital on Friday, July 7. Sad indeed. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you forget to do it, do it right now. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be the first to be notified. So yesterday, I told you that man on your screen, Constable Ernesto Armando Tracey, he wrote a book outlining why he took his own 3 points. Well, I can now share some of what is in that book. Constable Tracey, he expressed that he was with his wife for 16 years. He wrote that he was not happy in the marriage, so he left the matrimonial home and moved in with a lady at Westgate Hills. He was in a relationship with that lady at Westgate Hills for 9 long years. Constable Tracey, he got baptized recently. Now, if you look on your screen, there is Constable Tracey getting baptized. According to what Constable Tracey wrote, after he got baptized, he moved back in with his wife. This is after 9 long years. Constable Tracey, he wrote that when he moved back in, he was even more unhappy. He said his wife did not have much time for him because she was all about working and money. He expressed that he didn't feel loved and he was unhappy. That is the reason he said he took his own 3 points. Now, many of Constable Tracey's colleagues, they were surprised that he took his own 3 points. Most of them, they saw him as a positive and conscious person. Some of them saw him as someone who would readily give advice to others. Most of them did not expect that from Constable Tracey. I am sure that right now, a lot of men are going through what Constable Tracey was going through, even worse. And there's something I want to address. Let me address this. There are some churches, they will tell you that they don't believe in divorce. I have no doubt that members of that church where Constable Tracey got baptized, they would have encouraged Constable Tracey to go back to his wife. Some churches believe that it's better you live unhappy more than getting a divorce. Now, I'm not faulting the church for what Constable Tracey did, but in my book, that is foolishness. My happiness comes first. You notice that it's mostly men who take them own 3 points. We as men, we love buckle up things inside. Talk to many hairdressers. Them know most of them clients' business because that's where most ladies go and talk up the things them. Even though them know that the hairdresser might go back go talk. But that is their way of de-stressing. I talk about de-stressing. Now, in converse, if you go to a barber shop, you see how the man them serious? Not a single word unless it's about football, cricket or athletics. Now, men, make we reason. We all go through our dark moments. Here is my encouragement to you. Do not depend on anyone to make you happy. If something is bothering you, don't keep it buckled up inside of you. Find someone you can trust and talk to about it. Hear this. Love yourself more than how you love anyone else. You hear what I just said? Love others, but love yourself more than how you love anyone else. No woman, no job, no situation is worth taking your own 3 points for. Drinking is not gonna drown your unhappiness. Smoking is not gonna blow away your unhappiness. You think say your situation bad? Yeah man, may I talk to you? You might be listening to me right now. You think say your situation bad? Take a drive downtown or take a walk downtown tonight. May I talk about any downtown? See how many men are sleeping on the sidewalk. Go to any hospital on any of the male wards and take a look around. There are men there who can't walk. There are men there who cannot move around. Let me ask you something. Did you eat breakfast this morning? Did you sleep in a bed last night? You might think say your situation is the worst, but think again. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them knock out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed what a what a shame. But me want me country back, give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town, man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder. Cut it out, tell them no gonna further. Man a dead like cans and bird, yeah. Who no listen them a word, yeah. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them